This video is brought to you by Battlezoo Ancestry's Dragons, the book that lets you play as a dragon. Written by Pathfinder veteran Mark Seifter, this book adds over 45 new dragon playable ancestries to Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Order now at battlezoo.com. Hey everybody, Dave here with another Pathfinder rule reminder for you, and today's topic is about the 2-action version of the heal spell and the harm spell, and how they may not do exactly what a lot of people suspect they do. So this is something that has popped up at my table, and I figured maybe it has popped up at yours as well, and that is heal and harm, two spells that are kind of two sides of the same coin. The heal spell is used to heal living creatures, and it can also be used to deal damage to undead creatures, and harm is kind of the other side of that. It can be used to harm living creatures and heal undead creatures. And each of these spells has the same basic structure where, depending on how many of your actions in a turn are devoted to it, is going to have slightly different effects. And the 2-action version is what we're going to be discussing today. Because if you cast the heal spell with 2 actions, then it gets a range and it becomes a single target range effect instead of a touch effect, and you get to add 8 points to the amount of healing you deliver with that healing spell, as long as you use the 2-action version. That 8 bonus hit points are not applied to the healing of the 3-action version, only to the 2nd-action version. Now, the area that this has had some confusion on my table is the assumption that if the 2-action version of heal heals an extra 8 points when you're healing an ally, then it must also apply 8 extra points of damage when you use the heal spell to attack and harm an undead creature. And that's not the way it works. If you look at the text of the 2-action version, it specifically says if you're healing a living creature, then you get those 8 extra points. You do not add those 8 extra points when you are using the heal spell to attack and damage an undead creature. And if you look at the text of the harm spell, it's going to be the same thing there. There is a bonus amount of 8 hit points that is applied to the 2-action version of harm when it is used to heal an undead creature, but you do not add that extra 8 points when it is used to damage a living creature. So in other words, bottom line, if you've got a cleric in your party and they are using the 2-action version to heal you, then that's going to add the 8 points. If they're using that ability to harm an undead creature, they do not add the extra 8 points on that 2-action version of that spell. And if you flip over to the harm side, if you're in a battle with an evil cleric of Asmodeus, and they are going to use the 2-action version to attack you, they do not get to add that extra 8 points to the damage of the 2-action version of harm. They would only add that when they are healing. So that's it for today, just a quick clarification of heal and harm, the 2-action versions. As always, I will leave links to any other videos that might be related to this topic in the description of the video. If you have any suggestions for other topics for a rule reminder, let me know in the comments. And I also want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everybody out there who supports me, whether that's through clicking the like button, subscribing to the channel, subscribing to the Patreon, leaving comments, sharing the videos with your friends. I greatly appreciate everything the community does to support me. And with that, thanks for watching, take care, and happy gaming.